Hi, Les from Retired and Living the Dream, and today's video is going to be about rip-off Britain with rip-off pensions and how they're ripping off people who decide to leave the country. So if you've had enough of the country as a pensioner and you decide to leave the country, well then there's a sting in the tail from the UK government, and it's been around for some time and many people don't know about it. So the sting in the tail is, unless you live in a reciprocal country, your state pension is frozen as and when you leave the country. This is, of course, unless you live in a reciprocal country. And many pensioners don't know there's a loophole where you can live in a reciprocal country and get your increase in benefits, your state pension, and you're allowed to do it. But this isn't freely available. The information that I have gathered with regard to this will help you to be able to claim. This will give you the benefit of the knowledge to be able to claim, and I'm going to give phone numbers and who to contact and suggestions on how you can claim the excess benefits. So what type of benefits are we talking about? Your state pension benefits. Let's say that you left the UK in 2021-22 and the next rise is going to be in 2025, which is almost upon us. So let's say 4 years, and in them 4 years, 21 to 22, the annual pension was £9,339 or £179.60 per week. Now the new pension rise is forecast to be 25-26 is £11,973 or £230.25. So if you've not been getting them rises for the past 4 years because you've been living as an expat in a non-reciprocal country, then that means you're down by £219.50 a month or £50 per week. Wow, what a big drop that is, isn't it, over a 4-year period. So is there a way that you can reclaim this back? Yes, there is. So I'm going to give you the list of reciprocal countries, which is up here. These are the reciprocal countries. All you need to do is live in that country for 185 days per financial year, then you can claim your pension contributions up to the new limit. And once you've lived in that reciprocal country for 185 days, them entitlements are there for life. They don't go back down. So I did a video about 2 years ago about frozen pensions. There's 500,000 UK pensioners who are suffering from this because they don't live in the reciprocal country and therefore losing out on their pension rises every year. Also up here I put a link, and in the description a link to the video of the discussion in the House of Commons. So how has this all come about? Again, I look and research into everything because I'm still 2 years away from my pension, but some people told me that I would get my pension frozen as and when I requested it in another 2 years' time. So I did some investigation into this, and that's correct, that is true. But it's like everything else, there is a workaround on how you can get your pension increase. But do the Department of Work and Pensions tell you this? No, they don't. It's through investigative work, contact, phone calls, and a lot of emails that I've came up with a solution to this. And because of this video 2 years or so ago that I did, there are a few people who also contacted me saying that my information was incorrect because they actually don't do this. Now I'm going to put some emails here that I had of one subscriber who actually grabbed the bull by the horns and contacted the Department of Work and Pensions, and I will give the telephone number up here of the horse's mouth, if you like, the Department of Work and Pensions, who to contact. This also, you can chase your own tail trying to find this telephone number. It took me a long time to find it, but I got there in the end. So this person, the subscriber, contacted them and they said there's no such thing as the 185-day rule. He said you will not get your full entitlement to living in a reciprocal country. So once he contacted me, I contacted the Department of Work and Pensions again, and they said I was correct. So because I contacted the Department of Work and Pensions, they informed me that I was correct. So again, I contacted the subscriber, he contacted the Department of Work and Pensions again, and a long story short, this is the result he got. Some people within Department of Work and Pensions did not know that this rule applied. So therefore, it is not in writing. The guy complained that it should be in writing, and the guy from the Department of Work and Pensions said that he was going to put it into the website. Is it in the website? No, it isn't. So therefore, the government are avoiding telling you this. They wouldn't give it in writing also, but again, here's another email from the subscriber to say that he's actually getting the increase now because he's moved to the Philippines. Because he was living in Thailand, but now he's living in the Philippines, a reciprocal country. He is getting the increase, and his increase will be carried on from the new rate once he's lived there for the 185 days. So I hear people saying, oh, I'll just tell the Department of Work and Pensions that I live in the UK. I live at my sister's house, I live at my uncle's house, I live at my Uncle Bob's house. If only it was so easy. Because now the Department of Work and Pensions will be able to look in people's bank accounts if they suspect fraud within your pensions department. So therefore, you're easily traceable these days. People can be found no matter where they are in the world. Let's face it, every immigration in every country stamps your passport once you're in their country. So there's a paper trail. There is a trail of where you are. And if you've lived outside of the UK for more than 6 months, then you don't get your next increase. You have to be resident in the UK or a reciprocal country to be able to get the yearly increases. This can be classed as fraud. And if it's classed as fraud, then you can get a criminal record. And if you get a criminal record, wow, that can cause problems living elsewhere in the world if you've got a criminal record, especially one with fraud. So for me, I would suggest being open and honest about it. There are ways around the system. Okay, it is worthwhile doing it now because over the past 4 years, there's been a huge pay rise in pensions. The normal pension of 2.5% to 3% isn't worth doing it. But because over the past 4 years, we've got a huge pay rise in pensions, again up from 179 to £230. That's a big rise and it's worth doing something about. And you can do something about it and get that increase. It just has to be within the financial year, 185 days in a reciprocal country, and then you can claim the full allowance. You just need to contact the Department of Work and Pensions. Again, I'll give you the telephone number. This is the telephone number that you need to call. These people have the answers, and it is the International Pension Centre on +44 if you're outside of the UK, 0191 218 7777. And it's for retirement planning. This will help you get the information you require if you decide to leave the country and move to a non-reciprocal country anywhere in the world. There is a way of being able to get your money back. So if you found this video interesting, and it's a little taster to what you can do. So again, have a look at my other video with regard to frozen pensions, how to get your money. And it's quite easy the way to do it. Okay, it's going to cost you a little bit of money in the beginning, but when all's said and done, it's your money. The government will be paying you your money to go and have a holiday in a reciprocal country to be able to claim your full state pension. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, give it a thumbs down if you don't like it. Please subscribe and share this video. So let's get everybody's pension contributions back up to where it should be. Don't let the government keep your money. Thanks for watching. Let's retire and live in the dream.